Conversations initiated by Brazil's best player. Price set for Mason Mount. This is the Chelsea News Roundup. Hello Blue fans, we are 360 degrees the Chelsea summary. Here you will find everything related to Chelsea. News, speculation, signings, lineups and much more. So subscribe to the channel now to not miss any news. Chelsea has reportedly made contact with Palmeiras forward Rafael Veiga, according to reports from Brazil. According to Goal, Chelsea is one of several Premier League clubs to have contacted the player to discuss a possible deal. Despite having had successful transfer windows consecutively, the Blues appear to be determined not to skimp again when the transfer window reopens at the end of the season. In January, in particular, owner Todd Boehly broke the club's transfer record to bring Enzo Fernandez from Benfica. One of the new players signed in January who has caused a lot of anticipation, despite not yet having played, is André Santos. Chelsea is now apparently turning its attention to Brazil in search of its next possible reinforcement, having already made contact with Veiga. The 27-year-old player has scored 5 goals and provided 6 assists in 2023, which makes it easy to understand why a club of Chelsea's caliber would be interested in signing him. However, it is important to remember that Chelsea is about to bring in Christopher Nkunku at the end of the season, having already agreed to sign him this summer. Additionally, they will need to decide on the future of João Felix, who has impressed at Stamford Bridge but is only a lone player at the club at the moment. Mason Mount, Chelsea midfielder and England international, has been the subject of transfer speculation in recent weeks, with Manchester United and Liverpool interested in acquiring his services. Former Chelsea defender Glenn Johnson has given his opinion on the possibility of the club selling the 24-year-old player this summer, suggesting that they should only do so for a value of at least £100 million. With Mount's contract expiring at the end of next season, the player has refused to sign new agreements with Chelsea so far, citing the need for a higher salary. He would like to receive a remuneration in line with the highest-paid players at Stamford Bridge, and the lack of an agreement with the club could pave the way for a possible exit. While Chelsea is still trying to keep Mount in the squad, there is a real possibility that he could leave the club this summer. United has been strongly linked to a possible transfer, with reports suggesting that the club is closely monitoring Mount's situation. However, Liverpool has also been touted as a possible destination for the player. If Chelsea decides to sell Mount, they could expect a good financial return. But on the other hand, they could also lose a key and valuable player in their team. Mount is a versatile and talented player who can play in several positions in midfield, and his potential has not gone unnoticed by the Premier League's top clubs. Meanwhile, Mount has lost his place in Chelsea's starting lineup in recent weeks. He was not available for Tuesday's Champions League victory over Borussia Dortmund due to suspension, and was also not in the squad for the 1-0 win over Leeds in the Premier League on Saturday due to injury. Regardless of how this will unfold, Mount's situation is one of the major stories of the Premier League summer transfer window, and Chelsea fans will be eager to see how it will be resolved in the coming weeks. So, what do you think, fans? Do you think there's no way around it? Will Mount really leave the Blues? And what about Rafael Veiga? Do you know the player? Would he be a good investment? Leave your opinion in the comments and don't forget to subscribe to the channel, as we will be back soon with more news for you. Until the next video.